Hello, my beautiful Cancers. Thank you so much for joining me here. I'm Jess, your Down to Earth Oracle, and this is going to be your general love reading for February 15th through the 28th of 2021. Now, please keep in mind, because it is a general reading, it may not resonate with everyone. Take what messages are for you and leave the rest for someone else. Now, if it does resonate with you, please be sure to like and subscribe. Those buttons are right down there below, as well as come join me over at the Patreon site. That link is in the description box below, where we will go ahead and do a deep dive with clarifier cards and pull it off with an oracle card. A lot of times more information comes out, the story shifts a lot, and we get all sorts of great information that comes around. Now, also in that description box below are links to both my Facebook page as well as my Instagram, where you can get access to the daily card draws that I do. Lots of great stuff. Also is a link to my website where you can schedule a personal appointment directly with me. Lots of good stuff, I'm telling you. So that being said, let's go ahead and get started here. We've had some really interesting reads so far. There's been a lot of retrograde hiccups and snafus with communications, with couples, things like that. Lots of lovers coming back. You know, your typical retrograde stuff, right? So let's see what is in store for Cancer. I know Cancer's readings have been difficult a lot lately, lots of heartbreak and things like that. So let's see what's going on with you. I am going to be doing my usual spread. Love spread. How do we want to do this? Okay. Wow. How do we want to do this? Okay, be more clear, please. Like, seriously. Okay. So, being an intuitive reader means that even though I do custom spreads and things like that, sometimes the cards have a mind of their own and they want to hear, they have things to say. They have absolutely their own things to say, and they have their own mind to say. And there you are, Cancer, showing up in your own reading. So yes. So often or not, sometimes they just turn into intuitive readings more than I, go for. So it's more than just reading the standard messages that come with the cards. So anyway, so Cancer, this is already starting off as a really specific reading. So, oh, yeah. Really? Okay. Okay. So here we go. So we have you. I feel like you've got your eye on somebody. You've got your eye on somebody who is, single, self-sustainable, business entrepreneur. This is the Empress in the minor arcana. Male, female doesn't matter. It's not a gender specific reading. It's just that divine feminine energy of like they are self-sustaining. And they're very independent and rather wealthy, or, very abundance is everywhere. And here's the thing, I feel like you are viewing them from a distance and trying to figure out a way to not just approach them, but also work on matching them in some way. And it's interesting because I feel like you know who this person is. You know who this person is. And it could be that you're at a distance from them, and it's something to where they've inspired you. It could be, it's definitely, you're definitely connected. This is a very specific reading. We'll see how it goes. Like I said, take what messages are for you, leave the rest for somebody else. Don't try to force it to fit you. If it's not for you, go visit some of the previous ones. There are playlists in, down below. Or timeless messages, right? But I do feel like this person has inspired you, and you're trying to figure out, like you're working on a way to match them, is what I'm hearing, because you want to move forward towards them. Like you want to take the reins of your own life. Like they've inspired you in some way to that, because you want to show up as the Emperor. You want to show up as the divine masculine in their life to their counterpart. And the thing is like, you have the answers on how to do this with the High Priestess. I have a feeling you're not communicating with this person right now, which is really interesting. Yeah. And I feel like you've needed to take this break to kind of figure out how to approach them. But, these are some serious major arcana cards sitting, in technically in the psychology, in that all of that deep subconscious area, right? That big soup that sits inside of us. But yeah, and the outcome is the Hierophant. Like you want to step up. You want to level up. Like, it could be that you recognize like this person you feel like is out of your league. But the thing is like, I think that you're stepping up to be in the same league is what I'm kind of getting at. And I don't know whether it's, I don't think it's because they directly challenged you. I think it's because like you're starting to recognize your own worth, perhaps. You know, for some of you, you could be in kind of a twin flame journey. That's kind of this idea of, you know, you meet your divine counterpart with divine masculine. If you're sitting in the divine masculine, like you are with this Emperor energy, and this is your divine feminine, right? That, you know, they've leveled up first, and then that kind of challenges you or forces you to do the work to level up to meet them, right? And then you two can go off and, you know, be lovey-dovey, happily ever after, etc., etc. Kind of rough idea. You can go Google it, have fun with that idea. It's very woo. So yeah, but I mean, I feel like you are wanting to level up into a serious commitment. And I don't think maybe they took you seriously, or you felt that you didn't have enough to offer this person. And so yeah, like you are seriously like getting in, taking the reins of your own destiny because you want to step up as the emperor, right? And the thing is like you're being kind of divinely guided to do this, and you have all of your own answers on how to do this because like you've taken that break and you've done some serious thought process and resting to like figure out how to do this. Like not necessarily like an idea of like what would impress this person to like, you're not peacocking, but you are seriously like shifting your entire energy, your entire being, your entire world on how to be like this person, like this Empress, but in the more of the divine masculine way. This is kind of cool. Like, this is really cool, Cancer. Like, I like this. And the thing is that the outcome is that it is going to give you knowledge. It is going to be leveling up. It is going to possibly come in and bring in a higher level of commitment. That's beautiful. And hell, we haven't even gotten to the good stuff yet, and the middle stuff in between. Like, this is really, really good stuff. Really good stuff. Massive major arcana. I mean, 1, 2, 3, here 4 so far. Big life changes. And that's good. I mean, Cancer's had some serious tough readings the last few times. Heartbreak, things like that. But I feel like you're starting to come out of that and really start putting in that work to recognize that the world has more to offer than just your own limited view. You're starting to expand your view of what the world can possibly be for you. And that's beautiful. That is beautiful. I want that for everybody. So let's take a look at what is going on here. Oh, wow. Cancer. Holy moly. So we've got the Wheel of Fortune, the 8 of Wands, and the Justice card in the reverse. Can we have some more Major Arcana, please? Wow. Major Arcana are some really big shifts and changes, right? So we've got Wheel of Fortune, we've got fate intervening, right? But at the heartbeat of everything is communication and fast forward momentum. Like, I have a feeling, like, that's the thing. Is like, when we look at this straight line down, like, it's about communication. I think you do want to talk to this Empress. I do. I think you want to talk to this person. I think you want to talk to them about something. And I feel like part of it is because I feel like you've been wronged. Like, they didn't give you a chance. Like, I still don't get that energy of like, oh, well, you know, I need to show them that, you know, I can do all the things too. Like, it's not that way. It's not that way. Like, you're doing it right. You're stepping up. You're doing the work. You want to show, I think like, you are bettering yourself. Like, you've gotten in the car, you're bettering yourself because it is best for you. But I think that like you're not showing up because you want a gold star, right? Like, you're showing up because you need to. Like, I think fate has stepped in. I mean, and things are changing for you. And the Wheel of Fortune for me as a reader is really about divine intervention for me. You know, a lot of people say, oh, it's good luck coming in. Like, yeah, it can be that, but it's really about divine intervention stepping in. It's about fate. Sometimes that's good. bad. I mean, whenever this card comes up, like, this is how my mind works. Whenever this card comes up, I literally hear from Animaniacs, Wheel of Morality, turn, 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 tell us the lessons that we should learn. Like, you don't always want the Wheel of Fortune to show up in your spreads. But I feel like this is happening. There's going to be some sort of divine intervention, and there is going to be some sort of communication coming in. And the thing is that it is all about some sort of situation where you might have been, where you feel like you've been wronged, right? There wasn't, like, you felt like you didn't get a say, is what I'm hearing. You didn't get a say. Might have been with this Empress, might have been with somebody else, but the thing is that you're learning from it, and you're growing, and you're changing, and this is beautiful. And it could be regards to this Empress, it could be, you know, specifically communication with this Empress, it could be things change and you reach out, or things change and you run into this person. Like, it's fast communication, it's a fast forward momentum, and especially with, you know, you're showing up here, especially as the Emperor, like, and I think, like, this is good, like, this is really good. And like I said, I'm not getting the sense like you're doing this out of pettiness. Like, you're not doing this because somebody challenged you to step up. Like, you're genuinely doing this because it's been a long time coming for you to step up, Cancer, and like to really put in that work. And it's time. It's time. And that's beautiful. That's beautiful. I can't wait for us to go over to Patreon and to start doing a deep dive into this energy, find out more about this Hierophant energy, find out more about this Wheel of Fortune, to see if we can find out more about what is specifically coming in to shake things up and what that communication is about, and specifically about justice in reverse. Like, that is karma coming in sometimes. You know, unfortunately, sometimes you reap what you sow, and that just sucks. But we can find out more about it, see what's going on, see if we can shift that energy a bit and make the situation better for you. But I like it, Cancer. I like it a lot. Link is in that description box below to come join me over at Patreon, and I will see you soon.